you've got to know what's going to auction, okay? You've got to look at the notice of default filings. You've got to look at the judgment lien filings so that you know what properties are actually going to sale. Now, one of the best sites you guys can go to familiarize yourself with this and see some of the auction inventory that's coming down the line is auction.com. But understand that they represent less than 40% of the total auction properties, and because they are owned by Google, they do a tremendous job with marketing and they attract a lot of people that don't know what they're doing, and you will have to pay a premium price when bidding on auction.com assets. The advantage, however, right now, every single one of you can go to auction.com, type in your city, state, and it'll tell you where the courthouse is, the time, the date, the place, the location, and that'll get you where you need to go. And then you'll be introduced to several other criers who represent banks that auction.com does not, okay? So that's a ninja backdoor strategy. Auction.com, city, state, put it in there, but all of you need to commit to go to a live auction as soon as possible. Now, in a non-judicial market, because of the power of sale clause in the mortgage document, the lender is able to foreclose on a property without going through court proceedings. In a judicial market, the lender initiates a lawsuit by filing a complaint with the court, and the court then determines if the lender can foreclose on the property. So, what state do you live in? Non-judicial, judicial? Look at the map, okay? If you are right now sitting in a state that's blue, you go through a judicial process, which means you will be looking for a lis pendens filing. If you live in a gray state, you are in a non-judicial market, and you will be looking for what's called a notice of default, okay? Now, I want you all to identify your state and simply write down in your notes whether you are judicial or non-judicial, okay? Write that down, please. Now, when you look at this slide, you only need to focus on the side that applies to the state that you live in. Oh, but Lee, I live in New York and I want to buy in California, so I'm in a judicial market, but I want to buy in a non-judicial market. No, we're not doing that, okay? You are going to a live foreclosure auction in the state and the county that you live in, okay? This is non-negotiable. Now, it doesn't mean after you've done a few that we can't branch out, but for the interest of learning this process quickly and learning it correctly, you're going to do it right in the backyard of where you live. So again, here's the map. Where do you live? Are you judicial or non-judicial? And then here's your process. I'm going to do something I've never done during a CEO Fireside. I'm taking off my jacket.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I told you tonight was going to be chewy. We got some stuff. All right. Okay, if you are judicial, you're going to use the state court system during the foreclosure. Homeowner carries a deed. The default is recorded at the county courthouse. The banker and the investor must go through courts before foreclosure can be initiated. They begin foreclosure by essentially suing the homeowner. The court then verifies the default status, sends homeowner a notice of default, and in most states, the homeowner has 60 days at this stage of the process before a home is sold at a public auction. And right now, Peter is putting a fan on me, and I'm getting images of me at the beach with, like my long curly hair, I don't think it's helping though, Peter. Maybe we should get makeup in here. We got the fan, we need some makeup, that'd be helpful. All right, judicial. Please write this down. You are looking for what's called a lis pendens filing, okay? Lis pendens, L-I-S-P-E-N-D-E-N-S-E or C-E, lis pendens. It's Latin for lien pending, which is essentially a lawsuit from the bank against the homeowner, all right? And those are recorded at the county recorder's office. At the county courthouse. If you are in a non-judicial state, remember you are the gray states. If you're in a non-judicial state, you are looking for what's called a notice of default, or an NTDF is how they will put it on a title report, NTDF. And you can find these at the county courthouse or the county recorder's office. But you can also get them through a title company. okay? You guys can contact First American Title, Tycor Title, Chicago Title, any national title company. You can simply ask them for a list of either the lis pendens filings or the non-judicial foreclosure notice of default filings, and they can provide those for you. This will simplify the process, okay?